Hey there. So today I'll be reviewing a Japanese fountain pen again. Um, it's this pen. It's the Pilot Vpen uh, in medium nib size. Actually, this pen has two variants. This one is for the Asian countries. That's why the name is Vpen, and another same pen, just different design and patterns on the body, is for the European market, named the Pilot Varsity. So it's practically a very cheap fountain pen. All of you have used, seen a disposable ballpoint pen, but I've never seen a disposable fountain pen. This is the one, a disposable fountain pen. Uh, it is disposable, true, because this doesn't have the ink filling mechanism in it, like a converter or a cartridge in it. It's just a full barrel of ink came already refilled, already filled in the barrel. But there's a twist that you can make this fountain pen reusable other than disposable, which I will tell you in the later part of this video. So today I will show you the parts of this fountain pen. I will do a writing sample with it, and I will discuss with you about my likes and dislikes of this fountain pen. So let's get started. So the size comparison, right beside a Pilot Metropolitan and a Parker Frontier, both are same size fountain pen. Now the parts of this fountain pen, let me zoom out a little bit. Yeah. So the cap finial and the barrel finial are of the same color, which means the ink was blue, but now I have refilled it with black ink, because this is my EDC fountain pen, my everyday carry. I carry it in my shirt pocket, in my jeans pocket, in my pen case. I throw it in my bag. So I don't generally write with red inks. That's why I've emptied out this red ink and put black ink in it, and I will show you how to refill this disposable fountain pen. Anyways, let's continue. The clip is quite springy, as you can see. It's so much thin that if you keep on doing bending the clip, it will stay bent like this. So I would rather suggest you not to use this clip that much. It's not like that it will fall out of your shirt pocket if you are clipping it on a shirt pocket, but it could have been much better. Next, on the cap band, there is no cap band, just over here it is written Japan and nothing else. There's some sparkling feature on this cap. Anyways, on the barrel, as you can see, it is written Pilot with Pilot logo, Pilot V-Pen, aim for medium, and on the end of the barrel over here there are barcodes, and over here it is written red because it was red ink. So it's a pretty simple fountain pen, guys. Nothing fancy about it. Now it's a pull-off cap, and the cap pulls deeply and securely, and the cap does not have any weight in it. Even when posted, you won't feel that there is a cap posted at the back of your fountain pen. Even without posted also, the pen is pretty decent size and fits every hand. As you know, I have gorilla hands, yet it fits my hand. Now this is your standard stainless steel Pilot style nib. I kinda like this nib design of Pilot, though these are their entry level nibs, but I kinda like because of this flare out at the edges, kind of like wings. These two edges uh, of this nib, and standard feed, plastic feed. Actually, this is not the actual capillary feed which does the capillary action to bring the nib ink to the nib. It has a fiber, microfiber type weak feed, like you can what you find in sketch pens or marker pens. And this is the section, and inside the section, as you can see, it's a transparent section over here. These inside of this section is the ink channel, or in this fountain pen is the feed which carries the ink to the nib. Barrel straight, nothing fancy, no curves, no dents, no nothing, no tapering, just simple fountain pen. Now let's do some writing sample with this fountain pen. Let me zoom in again. I will write with it unposted as I usually do. So this is Pilot Vpen fountain pen. As you can see, it was not this much medium nib, but I made it myself by tuning the nib myself, because I like a medium nib. Generally Japanese nibs tends to run one grade higher than their western counterparts, which I will discuss in the later part of this video. For now, let's continue with the writing sample. The nib is medium and the ink is Camlin Permanent Black. Now let's continue. It's very smooth, guys. The quick fox brown, whatever, I missed the brown. Red brown fox, whatever. Now some fast writing. No issue whatsoever. It keeps up with your writing speed. Now the wetness of the nib. Camlin inks are a little bit, I would say, wet ink, so there won't be any inks to swatch or to show you the wetness, because it dries very quickly on your papers. As you can see, though it's made this nib much wetter and made it to write more like medium, it's still you won't get any wetness out of this. Now for some line variation, there is none, because of this is a steel nib, so even if you press harder, you might sprung the nib, but you won't get any line variation out of it. Now some reverse writing. It's quite nice, a bit toothy, I would say, not scratchy, but it has some tooth to it, like if you are writing with a very fine nib, the feeling you will get, the toothiness of this you will get from writing with a fine nib is kind of a same, not scratchy at all, in yeah, on the upstrokes is a bit scratchy, but other than that it is toothy to write with the upside down, though I don't generally write with my fountain pens upside down. So that's pretty much it about the writing sample of this fountain pen, the Pilot fountain pen, Vpen fountain pen. Now let us discuss about my likes and dislikes. So my likes and dislikes of this Pilot Vpen. It's a very cheap pen. First of all, you can find it at around 100 rupees to around 200 rupees a pen. It also comes in a combo of 2 or 3 or a combo of 5 or 6 of different colors. Actually this pen has many different colors. If you are buying a set of 10 pens, then you will get 10 different colors: blue, black, red, green, orange, pink, light blue, etc, etc. So the pricing differs from from online e-commerce websites to websites. I bought this fountain pen from Rangbeerangee e-commerce website. I will put a link of that website in the description below, as well as you can find it on Amazon, Snapdeal, Flipkart. I will put all those links in the description below. So at this price point, this is a pretty good fountain pen, I would say. It's also very cheap, and regardless of the uh, price of this fountain pen, this feels like a cheap fountain pen, but it's okay at this price range. Next thing will be, as this is a cheap disposable fountain pen and cheap fountain pen, it's a good for beginners. Fountain pen is very lightweight, guys, just like few grams, I would say, even with full barrel of ink. The cap almost has no weight at all, so if you are a poster of your caps, then you won't even feel the weight of this fountain pen while the cap is posted. While you're writing with this fountain pen, you will feel like this pen does not have any cap on it. So yeah, it's pretty good, I would say, at this price range. Pretty beginner fountain pens, those who are thinking of beginning their journey with fountain pens but don't know whether they would like it or not. This pen is for them to try it out. If they like using fountain pens, then they can move forward with this rabbit hole. I would say they can move dig deeper into this rabbit hole, or they can move ahead with their fountain pen collections or enthusiast, I would say. But if they don't like using a fountain pen, then they can use up the ink that is in the barrel, and they can throw away the pen. So yeah, pretty much this pen is a good beginner fountain pen. For long writing sessions also, you won't feel any hand fatigues or finger cramps, because it is just so lightweight fountain pen. Next, I will say uh, the best part of this fountain pen, as I have shown you in the previous part of this video, in my writings parts of this fountain pen, is that the inner cap liner, which is a spring mechanism, just like platinum fountain pens from Japan. That's also a Japanese pen company. I have shown you in my platinum preppy fountain pen review, the inner cap liner mechanism, spring mechanism, which prevents the nib from drying out. So maybe in the store these pens are kept there for months and months without being touched or without being moved or without being used, and still they will write first time every time when you will uncap the pen and start writing with it. This pen, actually I have two of them, one is red and one is black. So I have emptied the barrel of this fountain pen, as you have seen in the previous section of this video, that this is a red cap and red finial over here, means the red ink was in there. So whatever color the cap finial and the barrel finial will be, the ink will also be the same color. So now it's writing black, so I have emptied out the red ink of this fountain pen and refilled it with a black ink, because I am using this fountain pen as an EDC to carry it in my pocket, in my jeans pocket, trouser pocket, backpacks, pen carry, because it is just so reliable a fountain pen that no matter how much long this pen was sitting in your desk or bag or wherever you are keeping this fountain pen, and you just pick it up and uncap the fountain pen and it will write first time every time, and it won't betray you. So this much convenient this pen is, and because of this in a spring cap spring mechanism, in a cap liner spring mechanism, and because of this first time every time writer conveniency of this fountain pen, is a famous fountain pen. Next I will say, for every gripper, this section is just too much comfortable, to write with, to hold with this in this section and to write with this fountain pen. No matter if they are a high gripper or a low gripper, or no matter how their grip is, it's just too much comfortable to hold this fountain pen. And because of the lightweight also, you will feel much more comfortable in holding the fountain pen. Because of that, I would say a moderate gut grip section. Next is that the interesting part of this fountain pen, there are many videos of how to refilling this fountain pen. So I will also make my own video of how to refill this disposable Pilot Vpen fountain pen. Simply you just have to pull off this section, this nib and the feet section, because this is not your typical feet or nib section. This is just like a channel, just like and with a and what I will say, that fiber, microfiber type, wick type feed is there, which supplies the ink to the nib, just like sketch pens or marker pens, like that. So when I will do the refilling video of this fountain pen in later on, you will get to see what the mechanism is through which the ink is flowing in this fountain pen. As I was saying, that all you have to do is remove this nib and this feed section or channel from this pen, and just clean out the pen and the channel and the fiber wick type feed, and then clean it out and just ink it up with your favorite ink, with an eyedropper or an ink syringe, or just any medical syringe. But if you are using a medical syringe, I will say to be very careful, because those are sharp and are not recommended for ink refillings. So, and as this is a medium nib fountain pen, generally Japanese nibs grades are one grade higher than their Western counterparts. Like this one is medium. uh, this particular pen I have made it a bit thicker, thicker lines, like a true medium, like Western style medium. I made it myself. I have tuned my this fountain pen nib for a bit by myself. It is not recommended if you are not comfortable with it, if you are not confident with yourself, and if you don't know what you are doing, then it is not recommended, because it might ruin the nib beyond repair and you might have to throw away the pen. So what happens is that in my platinum preppy fountain pen, I have also told you that Japanese nib grades are one grade runs one grade higher than their Western counterparts. Like this one is medium, but these Japanese medium lines are like Western fine nib pens. So if this was an extra fine, then the Western counterpart would have been double extra fine, or a needle point. Had it been fine nib, then for the Western counterpart it would have been extra fine. This one is medium, which I made it myself, but it used to write as Western fine, and had it been a broad nib, then that would have been Western medium. So Japanese and Western nib grades are a little bit different. Japanese nib grades tends to run one grade higher, so that's it. Next I will say is also the ink capacity of this fountain pen. It holds 1.5 milliliter of ink into this barrel. It not the full barrel can be filled with ink. It is just this much of barrel ink can be filled in this fountain pen. And also another thing I will say, that though it's a disposable fountain pen, but it has a good ink window. Not I won't say it's a weak ink window. The design is made in such a way that the ink levels can be seen through in between the design. So technically it's an ink window. So yeah, that's a good feature in a fountain pen, to see the ink levels in your fountain pen, rather than opening the fountain pen barrel every time to see how much ink is left in your cartridges or converter. Now the only dislike about this fountain pen is that the clip, as I've told you, regarding the regardless of this price, this is a cheap fountain pen. Even I would say it's good. It could have been much better, not much, a little bit better, but I'm satisfied with it. But the clip is just way too much flexible. It's like the cheapest fountain pen clip you can get in the market. You can get much worse, like the clips are not even usable. The clips won't even flex to put to clip your pen in your shirt pocket or your pen carry or something like that. Rather than that, this pen is much better, but the plastic over here is just too much thin, that if you want, or if you can if you want if you are doing if you are bending the clip over and over again, in due times it will stay like this. It will because of the nature of the plastic, that if you once bend it, it will stay like that. If it's if you're what to say, that crossing the limit of the plastic. So yeah, it's not like that it will come out of your shirt pocket if you are bending down and the pen is clipped in your shirt pocket, it will fall down or from your pocket. It's not like that, but for me, I think it would have been much, had it been much stiffer, it would have been much better for me. That's obviously, my videos are only subjective to subjective views. So yeah, that's pretty much it about this pilot Vpen. That's it for today's video. I hope it was useful, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.